This is Replicant Fish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Okay then, so here are 3 amazing facts about Casanova. The reason for this one is a previous video I made about alpha males, where I used the example of Nikola Tesla and Casanova, where I explained that one is legendary for his mind and craft, whereas one is known more for his sexual exploits. So I use the point of view of saying, in modern times, the getting of women en masse is judged too much as being an alpha male in comparison to having the ability to be a good leader and role model. But as to not crap on Casanova, because that's not the point of that video and that point I was making, I thought I would make this one to explain 3 amazing points of this man, and to explain that he was far more intelligent than his sexual exploits would otherwise say. So to begin, with pieces taken from the website factinate.com. Giacomo Casanova, if I've said that correctly, was an 18th century Italian adventurer, best remembered for his scandalous catalogue of exploits. His name has been immortalized as the byword for Lady Killer. Nice. And one doesn't achieve such infamy by being a serial monogamist. Exactly my point, men. Bust and move. Bust and move. Casanova's treatment of women certainly warrants criticism, does it? Seriously. But his scandals barely hold a candle to the long list of scams he waged against Europe's ruling elite. Nice. Get ready to swoon over these scandalous facts about Casanova. So amazing fact 1. Casanova and the Witch. Despite the vigor of his adult exploits, Casanova was a sickly child who suffered from chronic nosebleeds. According to his memories, his grandmother once reached out to a witch for a remedy. He recalls being led on a gondola to a hovel where he was greeted by an old woman sitting on a pallet with a black cat in her arms. For some reason, her remedies did not work. It's not surprising, and it does bring up an interesting point that I've made many times before. Women's fascination with witchcraft and those sort of mystical sort of things, hexes and magic and spells and whatnot. Intriguing. Amazing fact 2, his first time was at 11. According to his memories, Casanova had his first romantic, as it says in quotes, in his retelling at least, experience at the age of 11 with his tutor's young sister, Bettina Gozzi. Both of them moved on, but Casanova would stay close to both her and her family for the rest of his life. Well, sometimes it is good to have a friend with benefits around. Sometimes, unless she's clingy and crazy. But let's move on. Then amazing fact 3. Casanova's one-itis. A woman named Henriette was the love of Casanova's life. Not much is known beyond Casanova's written valuation of her as both incredibly beautiful, incredibly smart, and able to please him in every way 24/7. My God, what a woman. I guess they don't make them like that anymore, but seriously. Interesting point, the fact of even a man that had such an amazing life, an adventurous life, so many sexual exploits, yet even he, Casanova himself, still came across one woman that got deep into his system, had him hooked 24/7. But my overall point is, Casanova's life was adventurous, yes. He graduated law school with a full degree at the age of 17. He was addicted to gambling, and he got into much trouble through his life. But the overall point I want to make with this one is, even though his sexual exploits were so grand, that was just an element of his life. He was a handsome, good-looking man. Women wanted him. Sometimes as a man, you can't help if women want you. You can't help if they're attracted to you, if they are the ones bothering you. If you could be a man that could say almost anything to them, yet it doesn't stop them from wanting you, in a sense. That even as a man that can garner the attention of so many women, it's to still understand to look beyond them. To understand your life is so much more than them. In most cases, when they come across you, they embark on the adventure of your life. Thus, never chase their adventure. that is also known as a trap. In other words, focus, observe. Remember, the world is yours. Have a nice day.